film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So Washington coming out for their next drive on offense. He looked back, Charles, in 2017, 7-9 for the Redskins, third place in the NFCs, and missed the playoffs for the fourth time in the last 5 years.
Yeah, they've been just good enough to be in the hunt, but rarely have they gotten over the top, as you noted, missed the playoffs 4 out of the last 5 years. Offensively, in 2017, their offensive line was a mess. I mean, they were playing guys out of position, third-string guys up from the practice squad, just trying to find some type of continuity that just wasn't there. But flip it over to the defensive side of the ball. Dead last in the NFL in rush defense. I know we pitch it around like crazy in today's NFL, but you've got to stop the run first, and Washington really struggled in that area.
Yeah, over 134 yards a game against them. A deep ball for Dotson. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Cousins now. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Patriots add on to their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And here come the Redskins now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You know, there's an interesting nugget that you unearthed as the Patriots come back out here on offense. The Pats, 22 starters in Super Bowl 51 against Atlanta. Only half of those guys started against the Jags in the AFC Championship game.
They remake their roster better than anyone in the league. Because you remember when they beat Seattle in the Super Bowl a few years ago? They come back 2 seasons later. Very few of those guys left on the roster. Come back and do it again. I think a big part of it is they know how to coach. They know how to teach. They know how to identify talent and bring in the right guys. And let's face it, it's the same head coach, the same owner, and maybe most importantly, the same quarterback on all those teams.
Yeah, that helps. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. This is Lewis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And now a fumble. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots
here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And brought down but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Lewis, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Throwing now is Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's brought in by Doxson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.